Hi guys, Joe Wolverton, Teacher of Liberty, out to do another Germania video. If you're getting tired of it, you're not my people, because I could talk about this all day, every day, right? All day, every day. All right, this time I'm going to tell you about Tacitus. Now, he's talked about the culture a little bit, talked about what things they value. He's talked about how they fight. Now he's going to talk a little bit about what the role women play. The men go out fighting. The men do lots of these things, providing for them. The men serve as the kings. What role do women play? I will tell you. There's a most wonderful poem about the hand that rocks the cradle rules the world. I would encourage you to go look that poem up and read it. It'll tell you exactly what I think and what our ancestors thought of the power of women. So let's find out what Tacitus said. What role did the German women play because he said, these women, and you'll see they're the secret to it. They're what kept these men so brave. Let's go through a couple of quotes, okay? Here we go, guys, from Tacitus's Germania, written about AD 90, okay? Here we go. First, they, meaning the men, fight to protect their wives and children, who in each man's eyes are the most precious. It is their praise he values the most. When the German men, when the army would be losing, they would send a runner to go back to the village to bring the women and children closer to the front line so that the soldiers could hear the cries and the encouragement of their women and children. And then they would not lose. Tacitus says they did not lose a battle because it is the praise of their families that they held most dear. Man, I'm going to tell you, if you're someone like me who just loves the family and knows how valuable that is, read Germania. You're going to see that these our ancestors, some 2,000 years ago, boy, they had it right. They had the family at the center of everything. They fought. Do you see this? They fight to protect their wives and children. They're the most precious thing to these men. And there's the praise that he values most. Let me tell you this, guys. Your father, I guarantee you, he values your praise above anybody else's. Anybody above him at work, anybody who's a friend of his, I guarantee you guys, yours is the praise he values most. Tell your dad. We're all close right now during this season that we're going through of this disease. Take this time to praise your dad. Let him know how grateful you are that he goes out there, provides for you, protects you, and presides. Let him know that you appreciate it's a hard job, but you appreciate him doing it. Praise him, because I guarantee you, yours is the praise he values most. Do that for your mom too, obviously. Moms have the hardest job in the world, we all know that. And the German men knew that. That's why when those women came up, Tacitus says there's no way they would let that enemy get past them to get to those dear children and their most beloved sweethearts. All right? So we need to be that way again. We need to be that way again. Praise our dads. Let them know how grateful we are. Right? All right, next quote. You ready? All right. He says, should they, the soldiers, be injured in battle, they are restored by their women. Oh, guys, let me tell you something. As a married man, I can tell you, there is no kind of aid, no kind of strength, no kind of comfort that is better than that of your beloved sweetheart. When these men were injured in battle, It was their wives who could, I love the word that Tacitus used, they restored them. Guys, as we go out there in the world, we have to put up, those of us who try to be virtuous, who try to stand strong for liberty and values, we take some slings and arrows. And I'm going to tell you, it's so much more easy to take when you get home, you are there restored by your wife. Listen to her, let her comfort you. That's the best. And so in Germany, when they got wounded, and they got wounded a lot, they would go home and their women would restore them. Put them back like they were. Right? That's the power of women. All right, one more quote really quickly, okay, guys? When Tacitus asked them, the men, why their women had such great power, he says, the men believe that their women are endowed with something celestial. That is literally the word. Something, you could translate it, I guess, in English as heavenly. These men, he asked them, he said, how are they able to restore you? How is it that they're able to inspire such courage in you? And the men answered, our women are endowed with something celestial. Guys, please, please, as I encouraged you to praise your dads for their hard work, your mothers, I know many of your mothers, and my own mother is endowed with that celestial thing that whatever, when you're hurt, you cry out for mom, because she's been given by God, endowed with that celestial ability to restore us. Let your mom know that you recognize that celestial element in her. You recognize that she's heavenly, and you appreciate her ability to restore you, to keep your father strong, to keep your home beautiful, to keep the spirit there. Let her know that you appreciate that something celestial in her. All right, guys, we'll be back with another video soon. Thank you.